everyone, this is Canny Couple. I'm Julia.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're a small homestead family in rural Southwest Virginia that work every day on merging frugality and homesteading. And today we want to talk about something that you could start for 2024. We want to give you 15 simple lifestyle changes you can make right now to start saving money. But before we get started, we would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button.
Yeah, so this here is something that a lot of it we have learned through experience.
Yes. And with the way inflation is going, the economy, we really don't foresee, and this is our prediction, prices going down.
Yeah.
If anything,
They're going to stay this way for a long period of time.
Or go up.
Yeah.
Or go up. Certain things might start to come down, but for the most part, we think these prices are here to stay. Yeah. It's just the way our economy is. But these are some 15 really easy things you can do to save money. And if you have some really easy ways you like to save money,
put them down below in the comments.
And while you're at it, we would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of our subscribers.
Yes.
So, number one, eat from home.
Yeah, and this one here is a big one now, just because you can save so much money by eating at home, eating leftovers compared to spending $30-40 a meal out,
And this is even if you're going to have convenience meals like pizzas on hand, chicken sandwiches, anything like that. You can have those on hand in your freezer ready to go when you need them. I watched this on a couple of different things. So first, number one, we have tip culture, which has gone nuts.
Yes.
Tip culture has gone insane.
Yes.
So you have tip culture, which has gone crazy out the roof for everything. Everything. And we're not saying don't tip, but it's gotten a little crazy like everywhere you go. And I can see why people are getting frustrated. Go ahead.
And there's no dollar menu anywhere anymore.
There's not. You don't have the discounted menu, so you're paying a higher price.
Yeah.
So if you can get some items on hand to have, like what your family prefers to eat, like a frozen pizza, a good frozen pizza, you can get that much cheaper than you can go out to some place to get a real pizza.
Yeah. I mean, even the cheap pizzas now are not cheap.
Really cheap. You can't get a $5 pizza from Little Caesars anymore.
Exactly.
Cheap meals at home. Make sure you have these on rotation. So we're talking your absolute basics: spaghetti, chili, oatmeal. Super cheap. Oatmeal.
Anything with rice.
Anything with rice. You can add rice to just about any meal.
I mean, these right here are your basics that you can keep.
I do these all the time.
Yeah, you can keep your grocery budget just extremely low by using these things.
Absolutely. So these simple meals, you have these in rotation. Know the price that you're going to pay per meal, per serving. Have that price in mind. Know what you're going to use, what your family will eat. Oatmeal is one of the cheapest breakfasts out there.
It is, but anymore, it's got expensive at the store. You might be better off buying in bulk.
It depends if you have that option.
Yeah.
If you do, we suggest you buy in bulk, but it's still cheaper to buy a thing of oatmeal than it is to buy a box of cereal.
Yeah, that's true.
It is still a lot cheaper. So if that's all you can get, buy the big thing of oatmeal for $3 to $4. That's what it is in our area. We bulk bought a whole bunch of oatmeal right before the prices got high.
Yeah.
Well, we started looking for oatmeal again. I about had a heart attack because I was like, what happened? Because we had bought like 6 things of oatmeal.
Yeah.
Because we had just had the baby and we knew we needed oatmeal on hand because that was a go-to meal for us. It still is. We eat oatmeal, 3 out of 4 weeks?
Yeah, that's a good representation.
Yeah. So at least every other week we're having oatmeal. Great breakfast to have. Chili, you can have it for lunch over potatoes. You can have it for dinner with rice. Such an easy meal to have. Build a working pantry, sell items. I stress it so much.
Yeah. I mean, we just buy sell items. We don't buy hardly anything, maybe besides milk.
But we get that on sale.
Because we buy too. But on a regular basis each week because we're bought ahead.
Always stay ahead. So we've got a really good, deep working pantry, and I rotate through that and make sure that we're using it. So stress it so much on sale. Don't take $1,000 and go build up your pantry. Do this slowly, buy items on sale. Bulk stretch your meals. So we were just talking about this. Pasta, rice, beans, lentils. You can add these to just about every single meal that you eat, and it is going to stretch that dollar.
Yeah. And if you can eat leftovers, it can stretch it even farther.
Lunch, whatever. I mean, Mexican, like we eat Mexican all the time. And I could tell you, I stretch Mexican super far with some beans. It takes very little meat. When you add those in there, the beans, it's going to add an additional protein. I can add an extra can of beans. I can use less meat. And I don't really think it takes away from the flavor of the taste.
Not at all.
Works so well for us. Look for homemade cheaper alternatives.
Coffee creamer is a great one that we're making now that's definitely cheaper than we were, buying coffee creamer.
Check out that video.
Yes.
And try out the recipe. It's really good. And hopefully here in a couple weeks, we're going to have another video of alternatives to that. So I started practicing. I pleasantly surprised Aaron.
It was really good.
This one's all Aaron. Thermostat.
Turn it down, turn it up, based upon summer and winter. Winter, like we're sitting on 65 right now.
We're staying very comfortable.
And in summer, we're running on 78.
Mm-hmm. And we're not experiencing anything. Actually, in the summertime, we turned it off. We left it off for the most part.
Well, that's true. We weren't even running it.
We weren't even running it. So if we had to, it was set at 78, but we never really ran it. Make sure your water heater's at 120.
Yes. So I know a lot of people, I just heard somebody the other day I was talking to saying that, their water heater was 120 and they didn't feel like it was getting warm enough, so they bumped it up to 140.
Yeah, you don't need it at 140. 120 is good enough. It really is. It'll get your stuff clean, especially if you have like a dishwasher, which most people have a dishwasher.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do come from a camp where we didn't have a dishwasher. I've only ever had one in my entire life until now.
Yeah.
And you can still get your dishes clean. You fill it up with some hot water, some soap. It'll do the job. Cold water does the job too. It just doesn't work with grease. You use what you have to. This is also apps and coupons.
Yes, so maximize how much you're saving. So use your apps. Like if you have to eat out, make sure you're getting the discount from the place. If you're going to go in the grocery store every week, make sure you're going on Ibotta and getting that 10-cent coupon, it will eventually add up to $20 to cash out, for an Amazon card.
Aaron actually stacked coupons. So what we did was there was a sale on pizzas,
Yeah.
a neighboring pizza, one we really never had. But I like to keep pizzas on hand right now because we are in a very busy season. Pizza's a convenient food for us. It's a convenience item, and it's cheaper than going out to go get fast food. So not only did we get the pizzas on a really good price, Aaron was able to stack a $1.50 coupon from Ibotta on top of that 3 times.
And I had another coupon, I think from another coupon app for the same thing. So, you can use multiple coupons in different apps.
So we got these for under $2.
Yeah.
Like $1.84, which was a killer price.
Right.
A killer price. And Aaron not only does this with like going out or doing things like that, he also does this with our appliances, anything that we buy.
Anything. I always look for rebates, coupons, anything to make sure you're not spending full price on anything ever.
Stacking those price savings is what you're looking for. Learn your energy uses. I can say for us, this was eye-opening.
Yes.
And taught us so much in the past year.
Yeah, when you have a Philco Ford freezer and you figure out it's $15 a month to run it, at least, at minimum, you're like, you need to learn everything and how much it's costing you.
Once we had access to our energy usage, I feel like that was game changer for us.
That was.
And if you have access to that, we highly suggest you start looking at this, because what you're going to do is you're going to start seeing patterns. You're going to start noticing how you use energy, how you start to run through it. And you're just going to it's going to change everything for you, because it did for us.
It did.
And we lowered our electric bill substantially. I mean, substantially.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, been one of the best things we've ever done. This next one might be a little controversial. Get your hair done less, or get it cut at home.
I can't remember the last time I've had a haircut out. She's cut my hair for the past
I was having to fix it,
3 years,
at least.
maybe longer.
We could probably go back to see where we bought the clipper set.
Probably.
We could probably go back that far.
Yeah, I mean, was coming home, she was having to fix, my cowtails every time.
Every time. And
Rooster tails, whatever you want to call it.
I was like, okay, we're just going to get a set. I think I could do this. And we've not went back, and it's worked out really well for us. I probably paid $40 total for all the tools. And if he gets 4 haircuts a year, which usually got more than that,
Yeah.
that took care of the $40 actually over. It worked well. I would not say don't get your hair done, just get it done less. For me, I get my hair cut probably over 2 to 3 years. At maximum, probably will stretch it out a little bit now. But that works out well for me. And I could tell you my hair is very healthy. It really just depends on how you take care of your hair and everything like that. Cut out some luxury items. Not all of them. We're not telling you not to do some things that you truly, truly love to do.
But do you really need Starbucks? Do you
And
really?
cake pops.
Yes. Do you really need, nails done or something like that? Even,
Like, if you're going to Target, you're already probably going to spend a ton of money. And you see all these people on social media go to Target, and they're getting a cake pop, and they're getting a Starbucks. So before you even started shopping, you've spent $20 or $30.
Yep. You don't need that.
You don't need that. Drink your coffee at home. You can make iced coffee at home. You can make
anything.
You can make anything you want to. You can make all your fancy stuff at home. And it's just, it might not be just as good, and you have to make it, and that does change the taste a bit, but it'll be okay. And if you could start cutting some of these items out of your budget, you could really start seeing some savings, especially if you go to Target, say once a month, you're spending $20, $30. Cut that out. That's quite a bit of a chunk of change there.
Yeah.
Subscriptions.
Doesn't matter how many you have. If you've got subscriptions to food delivery, if you've got numerous TV subscriptions, there is so much free TV out there right now, from Pluto to Tubi to Sling TV free, and it seems like every day more and more free ones are coming out, just because all you have to do is watch the ads.
Samsung has free TV. If you have
Yep.
a Samsung TV, I'm sure Apple does too. I don't know any brands or anything like that. But most of the TVs have free TV built into them now.
Yes. Yeah.
So you
use
have
it.
options.
Use it.
Watch your apps.
Yeah, so she was talking the other day, talking about how much that people are buying, on gaming, on games. So, the add-on capability. Oh, I can get a new skin, or oh, I can get, so many extra crystals to buy something else. Hundreds of dollars can easily add up. Don't link your credit cards to any of that stuff. Make sure your kids don't have credit cards linked to any of that stuff.
If you're tempted to spend it, delete it.
Yep.
Seriously. If you are playing anything, or if you have an app where you're going in and buying clothes, like periodically, delete it.
Yeah.
If you need to save money, you're on a budget, you're trying to get out debt, you probably, for the most part, have enough clothes to do you, enough of whatever it is you're looking for to actually do you. It's probably not a life necessity. You can usually get your life necessities around you for the most part. I'm not saying everybody, but delete it if you're tempted to spend money. It's the best thing you could do. This one's very controversial.
Cut your multiple activities for kids. So you don't need to run the kids to some sort of event every night of the week. Different event.
So not just the cost of the event.
The cost of buying all the equipment, or
The
gas back and forth. There is so much you can do at home, from having family game nights to sitting down watching a movie, going outside
For a walk,
doing an outside activity, playing badminton, something,
anything.
Anything can be cheaper than making those multiple trips and buying all of that equipment.
An extra bonus tip, look for, especially if you have a lot of kids, look for activities that'll allow you to get a group discount. So you can get as many kids as you can involved. So maybe they have like a family price, or ask for a family price. It never hurts to ask, like,
Yeah.
well, hey, I have 3 kids. What if I put all 3 kids in here? What kind of price can I get? So make sure you're asking for those. Don't just assume you have to pay the one price, because a lot of times, like, well, if I put all 3 kids in here and I'm giving you all this extra money, maybe you can cut me a deal.
Very true.
So make sure you're checking those things out and asking the questions. And if you have them all 3 in the same activity, that actually kind of saves you some time, effort, and energy.
And hopefully they all stick it and you can pass down the equipment to each one.
Right? If you're doing equipment.
Yeah.
I'd also say try to find activities, especially for younger ones that don't really require equipment, that require the least amount of
Money.
like look for things that are really easy, low cost, but are still going to get, because they don't know. Like, a 3-year-old doesn't know.
No.
They just want to run around and play. It's all they're going to do is run around and play. You're paying hundreds of dollars
For them to run around.
And play.
Go outside and let them run around.
I mean, hundreds of dollars. The amount of people spend on these things is insane. And that can be an extra debt payment for some of these families. Like an extra payment on credit cards
Yeah.
or your home
That's so
a
true.
month. I mean, the amount of money. And then, like we said, it's not just that. It's gas if you eat out while you're out, because
Yep.
you're busy and you need to eat on the go because you're going from one activity to the other. All the other things. Saturdays are no longer yours.
Yeah.
There's so much you have to think about.
Yep.
And
The last one is basically what we're talking about. It's cut trips down. You know, try to combine anything into a single trip for the week, you know.
or
Let's-
2 weeks or a month.
Right. So let's say if you normally go out to the grocery store on Saturday, stop from work on your way home. If you work in the home, plan one day out a week, you know, that you go out. Don't make it 5 trips or 10 trips a week, you know, make it 1, 2 max.
Yeah, if you can really keep that down. This seems so simple, and like to most people, it's basic. But I really feel like if people actually put this into play, there would be less traffic outside. Because a lot of people do like to stay home, but a lot of people like to be out and run, and that can really add up. It doesn't seem like it would cost so much, but gas can really start to add up. What you're wanting to do here is you're starting to save pennies.
Because pennies make dollars.
Pennies make dollars. So it might seem inconsequential. Like, oh, well, I'm just saving $20 here. $20 is nothing.
$20 is a lot.
$20 is a lot. I could take that $20 and that's my grocery budget for a week.
Yeah.
I could take $20. That's what we could eat off of for a week if it's just us. So, I mean, you really have to think of things like that. How much is it worth to you to actually save money and, you know, live that frugal lifestyle you're looking to live? And we can keep going on with this, but we thought we would stop with 15. It was a good number. But if
Yeah.
you would like to hear another segment of this,
Or, you know, make sure to put yours down below in the comments so other people can see your frugal ideas as
we'd
well.
love to share them too.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to see another one of these, let us know down in the comments below.
Yeah. And, you know, check out our link tree, which has all of our other content. If you want to send us anything via email, send it to thecannycouple@yahoo.com. And
As always, thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple, where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.